Welcome to the Fear of the Dark raid level 1200, and I would call this more like the Fear of the Purple raid because, well, there is a ton of purple stuff in this target. Today I'm going to show you a decent attempt at driving with the Bonesaw. To be honest, I do tend to auto this target a whole lot and will do it every single time other than this video, but I do want to go through this because a few people have been asking. I really do appreciate the comments and such that people leave on videos. It is really encouraging, lets me know what you are wanting to see. The first turret that you're seeing right here is one that you can outrange perfectly fine. You don't have to worry about that. Now what you see when that turret is killed is that I did get some, I can't quite remember if it's called Frenzy Bloodthirst. It changes a little bit built up here. And this means that as I kill other things, the ship starts to get better and better and also does leave some debuffs behind. That's what you're seeing there with the black circles. For that reason, I'm actually wondering if it's worth adding a splash weapon or two onto this ship so it can kill everything at once. That's the first turret. It is a chain gun, or it's a very, very low range thing. Don't have to worry about it too much at all. We also have a ton of rotating things in this particular target. The piss color yellow is radioactive damage. The white, I believe, is a... we'll come back to that one there, but the red, well, let's see, the white right here is... It's worded really confusingly, but the white aura slows down the ship and reduces projectile speed for you, which is not that important. The red, Kixeye again has worded this strangely. When you see that one go around there, it makes the turret stronger. It gives them higher projectile speed, and I assume a higher reload time, or a lower reload time, higher reload percentage. Okay, looking at the other things in the target, we can see that there are a lot of different ballistic type things. There is a ballistic cannon right here. Let's go see what this guy can do here because it is kind of gnarly sometimes. This ballista is not accuracy based, it's a splash guy, so it's going to attempt to hit me there and it's going to do splash to everything around. So nothing too much you can do about that. Everything does die pretty quickly in this target, which is nice. This is a ramping thrower. Make sure your projectile effects turned on. It basically pisses on itself, is what I said when this was a radioactive target. And if you kill it quickly, it won't do any damage to you, but if you let it sit a while, it is going to start to do some damage. There's the longer range ballistic guy. Kill that guy. I got into range of the short range guy, which is purple, so make sure you don't do that and stay away from this. We also do have several different radioactive arc turrets in here. These guys are not too bad if you can stay out of the arc, although of course you won't be able to do that on auto. And again, there's the short range guy right there. Overall, there is some guaranteed damage in this target from the ballistic turrets that outrange you, which is not too bad. Also, the Drac stuff is friendly. Don't believe what you see on the map here. There are also the radioactive turrets with a very long range, which build up a shockwave instantly. For that reason, higher evade would be a nice thing on this target, and there's the one that shoots at itself. Higher evade could be a nice thing based on that one, but it's not the end of the world there. I did take like one shockwave, it's a little bit of damage. Maybe a sea serpent screw would prevent the shockwave, maybe it wouldn't. Again, make sure you have projectile effects turned on to see those ones. And the enemy turrets are distracted shooting at themselves sometimes. That heavy turret is a new one right there. That's a very long railgun, whereas the other one is a ballista that's medium range. Kind of confusing to have a ballista and a railgun in the same target, but that's Kixeye for you. Again, the one that shoots at itself, don't worry about that too much there. Radioactive damage, you don't want to take any of that, so just duck through here. 1, 2, 3 shots. He did get 2 shockwaves off on me. That's pretty brutal. Turret cluster on the bottom, probably want to stay moving if you believe the strategy guide that one is not accuracy and is splash based. You can avoid the one directional one right there perfectly fine. And again, this black circle is a debuff from you applied to the enemy turrets, which will reduce their effectiveness. The red circle makes the enemy turrets stronger, so I probably don't want to hit the enemy turrets when I'm close to that. There's the one that shoots at itself. I kind of wish I'd pure splash something like that there, trying to stay at max range from the radioactive guy. Ducking around a little bit closer, let's come in and finish off these buildings, make sure our bloodthirst, frenzy, etc. is at the very highest possible value, because we want that when we're engaging these different turrets on the side there. Again, medium range turrets, nothing too much you can do about that. It's a ton of force damage in this target. Kixeye, this particular target round, is a fan of force damage. I am not. I think that there should be a way to skillfully do all the targets for basically 0 repair or 5 minutes if you really want to. The thing that sucks about these Dreadnought targets is 1, that they're required to do the entire set bonus, 2, there's no way to really mitigate the damage, and 3, instant repair is not 25 minutes of repair, it's 5 minutes. If Kixeye changed a few of these things, this would be, in my opinion, a much better target. Look at that, you don't need to kill all the buildings to end the target, which is nice. Let's go ahead and check the damage battle report and the build. Damage in terms of combining resisted and taken was 74% ballistic, so maybe you want to tilt more ballistic armor. I'm doing 50-50, and radioactive combining those two is 18%. With a very, very low percent evaded, they must have a really high accuracy on those radioactive launchers. Looking at the repair time, this is 59 minutes of repair. I'm sure I could have done a few things to drive a little bit better, but I'm just going to auto this one because I get very, very similar results on auto. In terms of the build, this is definitely not the best build out there because, well, I don't really have time to get everything ranked up and all that stuff. I'm missing several different weapon slots. I find it kind of asinine that I can't get the Teeth Taker chests in the raid. You can't get the limited weapon in the raid in terms of prizes for this one, which is really annoying. My armor is still, I only have 4 of those on there. My specials have no escalation ones at that point. We are expecting escalation ones. I only have 1 CIC on, 1 officer on, which is the only officer from the only chest I've opened so far. I'm going to maybe spend 40 million points at a chance of getting a decent officer, which I find kind of frustrating. I'll continue to upgrade my Bonesaw and get more better stuff on it, but I am a little bit annoyed that the only way to get the weapon chests is through the drops from the particular target. So this dropped a corrupted chest, which if I open that one, and there are a few out there, if I open the Visago's chest depot, I get a chest for the Retaliators, which is not really what I was looking for, although a 12-hour upgrade token is nice. If you do have any questions on this target, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll make sure to get back to you. I very much intend to auto this one. I'll be autoing the 1201 as well, although there is a driving video coming out for that pretty soon. I'll be autoing the 100 and driving the 101 because, unfortunately, my fleet does split on that one to an unacceptable level. 100 splits into actually a better level. With that said, I want to give a huge thank you to all the channel members whose names appear on the end screen now. They're helping make videos like this one possible. And until next time, this is Derpy signing out, helping you be a better pirate.